What's up, everyone? Welcome to English Beyond Words. I'm Mark, and today I've got something really exciting to share with you. I'm going to show you a simple daily routine that takes just 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes. Less time than scrolling through social media, less time than watching a TV show. But here's the amazing part. This 10-minute routine can transform your English speaking ability faster than you ever thought possible. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mark, how can 10 minutes make me fluent? I've been studying for years and I still can't speak confidently. Trust me, I get it. But what I'm about to teach you isn't about studying harder. It's about practicing smarter. It's about using those 10 minutes in a way that actually trains your brain to speak, not just understand. Thousands of learners have used this exact method to go from stumbling over simple sentences to speaking naturally and confidently in just a few months. And the best part? You don't need a tutor. You don't need expensive software. You don't even need a speaking partner. All you need is 10 minutes, a quiet space, and the commitment to show up every single day. So if you're ready to finally unlock your speaking ability, let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about why 10 minutes is actually the perfect amount of time for language practice. Most people think that to become fluent, you need to spend hours every day studying grammar books, memorizing vocabulary lists, and taking long classes. But here's what research shows. Your brain doesn't learn languages through marathon study sessions. It learns through consistent, focused exposure. Think about it like this. If you water a plant once a month with a huge bucket of water, the plant will probably drown or the water will just run off. But if you give it a little water every single day, it thrives. It grows strong and healthy. Your brain works the same way with language. 10 minutes of focused, active practice every day is far more powerful than cramming for 2 hours once a week. Why? Because daily practice keeps English alive in your mind. It prevents forgetting. It builds momentum. And most importantly, it creates habits. When you practice every day, speaking English stops being this big scary thing you do occasionally. It becomes a natural part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or making coffee. So what exactly should you do in these 10 minutes? I'm going to break it down into 4 simple phases. Each phase has a specific purpose, and together they create a complete speaking workout for your brain. Ready? Let's go through them one by one. Phase 1, Active Listening, 3 minutes. The first 3 minutes are dedicated to active listening. And notice I said active, not passive. This isn't about playing English in the background while you do dishes. This is focused, intentional listening. Here's what you do. Choose a short audio clip. It could be a podcast segment, a YouTube video, a dialogue from a learning app, or even a scene from a TV show. The important thing is that it should be around 1 to 2 minutes long and at a level where you understand most of it. Aim for about 70 to 80% comprehension. Now, listen to it once without stopping. Don't pause. Don't rewind. Just listen and try to catch the overall meaning. What's the topic? What's the mood? What's the main message? Then, listen to it a second time. But this time, pay attention to specific things. Notice how words blend together. Notice where the speaker pauses. Notice which words get stressed and which ones get reduced. This is training your ear to hear real English, not textbook English. Real conversations don't sound like perfectly separated words. They flow. They connect. and your brain needs to get used to that rhythm. Here's a pro tip. Use the same audio clip for an entire week. I know that sounds boring, but trust me, it works. Each time you listen, you'll catch something new. And by the end of the week, that audio will feel completely natural to you. Phase 2, echo and repeat 2 minutes. Now we move into speaking mode. This is where you start using your voice. Take one or two sentences from the audio you just listened to. Sentences that felt natural. Sentences that you understood completely. And now, repeat them out loud. But don't just say the words. Try to copy everything. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the intonation. Copy the speed. Copy even the emotion behind the words. This technique is called echoing, and it's incredibly powerful. Because when you echo, you're not just learning words. You're learning how to move your mouth like a native speaker. You're training the muscles in your tongue, lips, and throat to produce English sounds smoothly. At first, it might feel awkward. You might stumble. Your pronunciation might sound strange. That's completely normal. Remember, speaking is a physical skill. Just like learning to play guitar, your muscles need time to learn the movements. So repeat each sentence at least 5 times. And with each repetition, try to get a little bit closer to the original. A little bit smoother. A little bit more natural. Don't worry about understanding every grammatical rule. Don't worry about why the sentence is structured that way. Just focus on sounding like the speaker. Phase 3, make it personal, 2 minutes. Okay, now here's where the magic happens. This is the phase that transforms passive knowledge into active speaking ability. Take the sentences you just practiced and change them to fit your life. Make them about you, your experiences, your thoughts, your reality. For example, if the audio said, "I love going to the beach on weekends," you might change it to, "I love going to the park on weekends," or "I don't usually go to the beach, but I enjoy hiking." See what's happening here? You're taking the structure, the grammar pattern, the vocabulary from the original sentence, but you're personalizing it. You're making it yours. This step is absolutely crucial because this is how you stop being a parrot and start being a communicator. When you connect English to your real life, your brain remembers it better. It becomes meaningful. It becomes useful. So spend these 2 minutes creating 3 to 5 personalized sentences based on what you heard. Say them out loud. Play with them. Change them. Experiment. The more you connect English to your actual experiences, the easier it becomes to speak spontaneously later. Phase 4, free speaking, 3 minutes. Alright, now for the final phase. And this one might feel challenging at first, but it's where you build real fluency. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Pick any topic. It could be what you did today, what you're planning for tomorrow, your opinion about something, a memory from your childhood. Literally anything. And then, just talk. Out loud. Continuously. For 3 full minutes. No reading. No scripts. No preparation. Just speak. Now, here's the key. Don't stop. Even if you make mistakes. Even if you forget a word. Even if you have to use simple language. Keep talking. If you don't know a word, describe it with other words. If you make a grammar mistake, don't go back and correct it. Just keep moving forward. The goal here is not perfection. The goal is flow. The goal is training your brain to think in English and speak at the same time. To stop translating from your native language and start generating English thoughts directly. At first, 3 minutes might feel like an eternity. You might run out of things to say after 30 seconds. That's okay. Just keep going. Describe what you see around you. Talk about how you're feeling. Explain why this exercise is difficult. But I promise you, if you do this every single day, within 2 weeks, 3 minutes will start to feel easy. Within a month, you'll be surprised at how naturally words come to you. So those are your 4 phases. 3 minutes of active listening. 2 minutes of echoing. 2 minutes of personalizing. And 3 minutes of free speaking. 10 minutes total. But 10 incredibly powerful minutes. Now, let me tell you why this works so well. First, this routine hits all the key skills you need for fluency. You're training your ears to understand natural speech. You're training your mouth to produce correct sounds. You're training your brain to think in English. And you're training yourself to speak without fear. Second, it's sustainable. 10 minutes is short enough that you can do it no matter how busy you are. You can do it before breakfast, during your lunch break, before bed. There's no excuse to skip it. Third, it builds confidence through success. Each day, you complete the routine. Each day, you speak for 3 minutes. That's a win. That's progress. And over time, those small wins add up to massive transformation. Now, before we wrap up, I want to warn you about 3 mistakes that will sabotage your progress. Mistake number 1, skipping days. I cannot stress this enough. Consistency is everything. If you practice 10 minutes every day for 30 days, you'll make incredible progress. But if you practice for an hour once a week, you'll barely improve. Your brain needs daily contact with English to build fluency. When you skip days, you lose momentum. You forget what you learned. You have to start over. So even if you're exhausted, even if you're busy, even if you only have 5 minutes instead of 10, do something. A short practice is infinitely better than no practice. Mistake number 2, practicing without focus. Remember, we're talking about active practice. Not passive listening while you check your phone. Not half-hearted speaking while you're distracted. For these 10 minutes, eliminate distractions. Turn off your phone. Close the door. Give English your full attention. Quality matters more than quantity. 10 focused minutes will beat 30 distracted minutes every single time. Mistake number 3, being afraid of mistakes. This is huge. So many learners freeze up because they're terrified of making mistakes. They want every sentence to be grammatically perfect. They want their pronunciation to be flawless. But here's the truth. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. Every time you stumble over a word, every time you use the wrong tense, you're learning. You're improving. Fluency is messy. It's imperfect. It's full of errors and corrections and learning moments. And that's completely normal. So give yourself permission to sound bad at first. Give yourself permission to struggle. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Because the only way to get good at speaking is to speak. A lot. Even when it's uncomfortable. Alright, my friends, let's bring this all together. You now have a complete system. A simple, powerful, 10-minute daily routine that can genuinely transform your English speaking ability. 3 minutes of active listening to train your ears. 2 minutes of echoing to train your mouth. 2 minutes of personalization to connect English to your life. And 3 minutes of free speaking to build real fluency. That's it. Nothing complicated. Nothing expensive. Nothing that requires special talent or perfect conditions. Just 10 minutes. Every single day. With focus. With intention. With commitment. Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine where you'll be 3 months from now if you start this routine today. If you show up every single morning or every single evening for just 10 minutes. In 3 months, that's 90 days of practice. 90 days of speaking. 90 days of improvement. You'll have logged over 15 hours of focused English practice. And not just any practice. Active, speaking-focused practice. Think about how different your English will sound. How much more confident you'll feel. How naturally the words will flow when someone asks you a question. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine 3 months from now, you're still in the same place. Still understanding English but unable to speak. Still frustrated. Still waiting for the perfect moment to start. Which future do you want? The choice is yours. And it starts right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you have more time or feel more ready. Today. After you finish watching this video, set a timer for 10 minutes. Find a short audio clip. And begin. Do it again tomorrow. And the day after that. And the day after that. Build the streak. Protect the habit. Watch yourself grow. Remember, fluency isn't built in one big moment. It's built in thousands of small moments. 10 minutes at a time. One day at a time. One sentence at a time. You already have everything you need. The method is simple. The time commitment is tiny. All that's left is action. So go make it happen. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Thank you so much for watching English Beyond Words. I'm Mark, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep going beyond words. Take care, everyone.